Hi, my name is Hiroto Nagai, an associate professor working for Risho University in Japan. Today, I'm going to talk about my latest music piece and brand new web tool related to making music from polar geospatial dataset. First of all, let me share the definition and status of sonification. Sonification is a technique of rendering sounds from data. One basic example is a cardiac trigger monitor, which make pulse sounds corresponding to a patient's heartbeat in the hospital. Related to geosciences, more complicated and creative use of sonification has been developed and demonstrated. An English scientist, Dr. Lee De Moore, released several pieces of music, which were generated from his numerical simulation of global climate model. His works evoke attention and awareness of global climate change. Let's look back my last presentation in EGU 2023. Temporal variations of climate reanalysis dataset ERA5 and some satellite remote sensing data, MODIS for example, were extracted to compose a music for string quartet. Fortunately, Mitchell and Convenience for this session encouraged me to publish my activity to an open access journal, iScience. The manuscript was accepted recently and will be published very soon. Here is today's topic, my next challenge. We indeed have a big data of geoscience represented by Google Earth Engine. We indeed have a capability to sonificate those data and make a music. But fundamental issue is that the world of we excludes over 99% of general people living under the internet environment. They are still isolated from awareness of geoscience data. Therefore, I decided to design a very useful web tool and demonstrate music creation. I named the tool Polar Geosonif-i and composed an EDM music, namely Polar Stereographony. On the two disks, sampling in the longitudinal direction is carried out while its latitude is shifting in a defined interval. Here is a detailed description of processing. Initially, climate and Earth surface physical quantities shown here are obtained from Google Earth Engine with Python API. Spatial variations are extracted along longitudinal direction. One round finished, its latitude shifts up to a higher latitude and repeat the same sampling. Extracted sequences of physical quantities are normalized to a defined numerical range, 0 to 100 for example. Those normalized values are then converted to MIDI format by means of a Python module. Constant tone length and pitch range is defined freely by the user. Output MIDI files are used for constructing multi-tracks of EDM style music in the DAW software Logic Pro. Finalized music was exported as an MP3 file. So here is a very initial work named Polar Stereographony. I am very honored to present my music in Vienna again. Please remember me that he is a curious Japanese scientist making and performing music every year in EGU force-free. But its very short time, 2 minutes performance, will not make Convenience nervous, I believe. Here we go. Thank you for your listening. Do you like it? This work gives us several experiences and perspectives. First, gradual shift of latitude makes similar but slightly different melody patterns. That feels good, just like minimal music. Every variation has a geoscientific meaning, not driven by mathematical theory or statistical randomness. In this time, a diatonic scale was used. It means use only white keys in piano without black keys. It has an easy atmosphere and also easy way to mash up different passages of band session, reducing muddy or uncomfortable sounds. I used automatic drum set function in the Logic software that keeps continuity of good feelings, and we can easily design a dynamic story between high tension and relaxing terms within the song. Most remarkable point is that we can make almost infinite patterns of numerical sequences as well as ways of music construction. We can change at least 12 parameters for data sampling and MIDI generation in the algorithm. In conclusion, I am happy to announce that a summarized Python script is released to the public as a web tool. Every people can make MIDI files from ERA5 and other geospatial datasets. If you share this topic to your friends and give me some feedbacks, I would deeply appreciate it. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.